Hi Rosa, this is JJ and this is your 2 question reading. So just to make sure that I am in your energy, your name is Rosa Elena Rojas Nunez and your date of birth is 6/8/1991, and you have 2 questions. The first one being, what should you expect from right now, from starting July all the way till the end of this year? And then your second question is, what could you expect from your YouTube channel? So let's get started. Let's see, what do I want to use for you? We'll use tarot first. These are all the decks I'm going to use, but I just don't know which one to start with, so let's see. Okay, so let's use tarot here. So for Rosa Elena Rojas Nunez, she would like to know, Spirit, what should she expect right now, starting July 2019 all the way till the end of the year? So we're gonna pull 6 cards because we have 6 months left. Well, actually, let's see, we have 5 more months left. July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay, and then we're going to clarify as we go. So you're going to be feeling very good. Okay, we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So this is telling me you're going to be put in a powerful position. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be accomplishing your goals. You're going to be organizing and getting stuff done. Okay, also this is telling me you're going to be doing a lot of healing within yourself, or I feel like if you are working in a healing business, or is that what your YouTube is about, I feel like it will gain a lot of momentum and stability for you by the end of the month. Okay, also Spirit is saying, easy does it. Do not go to extremes here. I feel like you're getting a little bit impatient with something, and Spirit is saying take it easy. We're one step at a time, trial and error. Okay, I also feel like you're trying to blend 2 things together to kind of make one unique thing, and Spirit is saying again, just be easy with yourself, be patient. Okay, so for July, wow, the Sun. What a beautiful card. So July is going to be an amazing month. You're going to be happy. You're going to be outgoing. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be feeling just really good. You're going to be shining bright like the sun. Good news. Good time to get something started. Traveling as well. August. Okay, make sure you don't overspend a lot. Okay, I feel like you're going to be very confident for July, but then on August, you're going to be feeling a little bit spiritually not good. Financially, it feels like you might be struggling a little bit again. So, lean on friends. I feel like you might be leaving something behind. Someone may be leaving you. We are going to clarify the cards. But I feel like August might be a month in which you're going to be feeling a little bit of lack in regards to your spirituality. You also need to clear your throat chakra, honey, because I feel like my voice comes in and out. So I feel like you need to work on your throat chakra in order to express yourself more, speak your truth. Also, always look at positivity, okay? Especially when you are struggling here for August, because I'm looking at the baby is looking at them, and they're all looking here instead of looking here. So make sure that, when you're feeling down, Spirit wants you to know in August to lean on your spirituality, to lean on your spirit guides, and not focus so much on financial situations, which I know is hard because we live in a country where everything here is ruled by money, right? But Spirit is saying, remember that each day is a new day and the sun always rises for us, okay? September, 6 of Cups. Okay, so you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be making connections. You're going to be feeling very generous, very balanced. I feel like there might be people from the past coming back in for you. I also feel like you will be reaching out. I also feel like there will be a particular offer that will be coming in for you in the month of September, maybe from someone from the past or someone with whom you love or have a soul connection of some type. October, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so we're having this month. Okay, what I'm seeing so far is like we're good, then we're low. We're good, and then we're low. So I want you to be aware, or Spirit wants you to be aware, that by the end of the year, you're going to have your ups and downs, okay? There's a lot of emotional unbalance coming in here for you. Okay, again, July, you're doing great. August, you're down. September, you're okay. And then October, you're down again. Right? We're crying over something. There's changes coming in as well. Just know that these are good changes, okay? Just bear with the changes. November, another 5. So a lot of changes, a lot of struggle emotionally and internally for you, spiritually as well. Maybe you're going to be debating which way to go. Okay, there's a lot of struggle here, so you need to be patient. That's why maybe in the channel message they were like, easy does it, one thing at a time. Do not go to extremes here. Try to remain balanced, because it feels like, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like it's gonna be a challenging 6 months. Okay, let's see, December, 7 of Pentacles. So a lot of waiting. This has to do with finances. So you might be, questioning your finances again. That's why I feel like you were getting impatient with something. Something is not meeting your expectations, and Spirit is saying you have to be patient. You have to be able to do the work, put in the long hours, and not expect instant gratification. Okay, Spirit is saying you have to, that's part of the discipline that you are learning right now, the lesson at the end of the month, at the end of the month. Okay, so for you, you might experience this at the end of the month, but I feel like at the end of the year, you're going to be experiencing this. A lot of changes, a lot of struggling, a lot of internal conflict with you throughout the end of the year. So 3 5s here. So pay attention to that number. That tells me that there's a lot of inner struggles, a lot of having to reorganize something, having to re-strategize something. A card just fell. Give me a second. We have the Fool, just took a leap out of here. So all these changes and all these things, all these adjustments that you're making at the end of the year, Spirit is saying they're all for a new beginning, okay? It's in order for you to travel lightly, because there's so much that you're carrying. And I feel like Spirit is saying by the end of the year, you would have let this situation go. These things, this belief of lack, this belief of not being good enough, a belief that I don't have enough, a belief that everything has to be a struggle. You're letting all that go. And then one more, Spirit, to clarify each month. Okay. Sorry, that's my upstairs neighbor passing the vacuum, I'm guessing. So clean things up, because the vacuum picks up old dust, right? So it's kind of like what the end of the 6 months is going to be for you. Because I told you, Spirit wants you to travel lightly, to have a lighthearted approach to things. In order to do that, we have to let go of all these things, right? Of not feeling good enough, of abandonment issues, of I'm not good enough, of of me always having to struggle. All these things, it's kind of like you're vacuuming your life out of this unnecessary dust, okay? And I feel like there will be offers, see, financial offers, there will be business offers, business opportunities coming for you. So Spirit is saying, don't think that it's going to be a bad 6 months. Upcoming 6 months are going to be bad. They're not going to be bad. They're leading you up to something beautiful, which is the Fool here. But again, we need to, in order, because Spirit's saying, or else you won't take the leap. If we don't let go of these things that are holding us back, you won't take the leap. And Spirit is saying, we want you to take that leap, because this opportunity, if you didn't work through these things before this opportunity shows up, you would just let the opportunity pass you by. And Spirit is saying, we don't want that. We want you to take the leap. They're also saying, stop holding yourself back. Stop hiding yourself. Judgment, yeah. See, this makes perfect sense for July, or even for upcoming 6 months. If you don't want to read a month-to-month basis, this is you reassessing your life, taking inventory, looking at things, seeing what is working for you and what has not been working for you, and kind of being the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And what you're gonna come out on the other side is you're gonna come out as this confident, carefree, lighthearted person. And that's why Spirit is saying, don't be afraid of this judgment day. You're going to be looking at your demons. You're going to be looking at things that are holding you back. It's going to be a lot of spiritual growth here for you. Okay, so I don't want you to get scared or feel like, oh my God, I'm dreading this 6 months. No, it's all for your good. Then in August, we have the, see, this is all about cutting stuff away, okay? Or someone might have left you, maybe a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual, younger than you maybe. But I feel like this is more you cutting off this belief, because the Page of Swords is cutting things off. So he's cutting off the belief of not being good enough, of me always being left, being abandoned, being alone. No one is there for me. I don't have enough income coming in. So all these things is kind of like Spirit is saying you're just going to be cutting them off. You're going to be taking them out of your energy field, okay? Again, if you want to read it like more on a practical level, then you might feel abandoned by a air sign, might be walking out of your life, or you might walk away from an air sign in the month of August. For September, yeah, this needs to die. This is things from the past that you're holding on to. Again, these things are things that are not serving you, of feeling like you're alone, feeling like you're not good enough, okay? And all these things will end. There's a transformation happening by the month of September. You're finally letting the situation go. If someone is coming from the past, most likely this person is a Scorpio, okay? But I feel like this is more of you rising up from the ashes. A Scorpio might be coming in to offer you something as well. Might be coming in with news of something. For October, again, you're dealing with this. You're crying over spilled milk, basically. You're crying over whatever happened here on October. You're crying. But Spirit wants you to know there's something positive coming in for you that you just can't see. So what you need to do is surrender. See the little bats here? Surrender. Surrender to the journey. Surrender to what is happening, to what happened in July. Mostly not July, August and September. Surrender to what happened, what will happen there, in order for this new beginning to come in, because this new beginning is looking straight at the Death card. So this is telling me that this new beginning will not happen if this transformation does not take place in the first place, okay? November, again, there's that inner struggle with you. So maybe, you know, you're still struggling a little bit to let it go. You're figuring things out, okay? And this is all with yourself. You're going to see this is all the same person. So you're really having difficulty going back and forth with something in November. And the Chariot, you conquer it. You're victorious. You have to discipline yourself. What did I say? You're going to be very disciplined. They're teaching you discipline. Okay, you're taking two different things that are, this is, your heart and your mind are in battle right now, or are going to be actually in the month of November. And that's where the struggle is. And Spirit is saying you can conquer the struggle by blending them together, by working your mind and your heart together. But you're going to overcome it with the Chariot. Or you might be struggling or going back and forth towards a goal that you want to work towards, okay? Also, you might be finding some type of a struggle in regards to a Cancer sign. Could be. And then in December, yeah, see, you're going to move forward. We go from the 7th to the 8th. And this is about your business, about your hobby, about what you love, what you're passionate about, your craft. You are moving forward, and maybe you won't see it because this is going towards the end. So this is kind of like a, okay, Spirit, why is this happening? Well, this is happening because, again, you want your YouTube channel to grow. You want your business to grow. And you're like, I planted, I put the long hours, JJ. Why am I not seeing some rewards? Or I am seeing rewards, but they're not what I want for the long hours that I'm putting in. And Spirit is saying you planted will seeds. What you did is good, but they need nurturing and they need care and they need to grow. They need time to grow. We cannot grow a tree overnight, okay? But you will be moving forward. By January, you should be seeing a significant improvement. But this transformation needs to happen first. Letting go of this old dust needs to happen first. And then let me just give you a preview of what January 2020 will be like for you. See what energies are you stepping into. Whoa. It's going to be a complete shock because my cards are just running everywhere. So let's see, Rosa, Elena, Rojas, Nunez. What energies will she be stepping in for January 2020? Something's falling into place because my string just moved by itself. Yeah, Spirit's trying to teach you that you're the magician of your life, that your life can look like anything you want it to, and you have everything that you need. And that's what they're teaching you with the Five of Pentacles here in August. They're teaching you that if you feel like this, is because you're lacking your spiritual connection. You're not believing that you're going to be provided for. And Spirit is saying you have to change that, because you are always provided for. You have everything that you need at your disposal. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Sorry, bilingual issues, right? Two of Wands. I see, okay, so January, this is beautiful. I see you moving forward. I see you making a decision, thinking things, being like, okay, where else can I grow, right? There was a lot of growth that happened in the previous months, and we're seeing it here. The Lovers. Okay, and Leo. So, I see you working with a partner, okay? If you're looking for like working with partnership with someone, I do see that happening, maybe with the Gemini, maybe with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I do see you expanding. I do see you following your heart and being more confident in that, and being okay with being like, okay, I'm scared, but I'm still tackling this. I see that all the shedding that you did in the previous 6 months will actually help you and be comfortable with dealing with things that scare you. You're gonna have a lot of courage and a lot of strength, and that courage and that strength are gonna allow you to move forward without hesitation, and will allow you to follow your heart and make the right choices for you and not for anybody else. So this is beautiful for the energy that you will be stepping in for 2020. And let's just pick some goddess cards to kind of see what is the messages. Give me 2 cards. Actually, give me 3 cards for the last 6 months for Rosa, Elena, Rojas, Nunez. Goddesses, give me. I feel like that one wants to come out. Okay. Yeah, and look at the bottom. We have transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Exactly. So that's what I was saying. Be aware, you might be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time after July. I feel like I said, you're just going through a transformation. You're releasing old things. You yourself are growing. You are changing. You're it's kind of like you're earning your wings here, okay? In order for you to fly on January 2020. Be strong. Exactly. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength ensures a happy outcome. Exactly. This is not going to be, those 6 months of just not putting in the work or things like that. I know these transformations, the months seem difficult, but Spirit is saying, you know what? You have the strength. You're going to be okay. Fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Exactly. So whatever it is that's going on, if you have any court cases or anything like that, just know that everything will be balanced. Everything will be handled in the best way for you and everyone concerned. Okay, this is just to bring in more balance and fairness into your life. But in order to do that, to balance the scales, there are certain things that we need to let go of. Sensitivity. Yes, you're going to be feeling very sensitive for the next 6 months, which is, normal, especially if we're undergoing a lot of transformation and we're letting things go. And look at underneath. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Exactly. But these doors will not open until you go through this change, this transformation, which will be happening in the next 6 months. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Yeah, so be careful when you're going through these things. Be careful what you're eating, what you're drinking, who you're hanging around with. If you need to cut someone off of air sign, do it. Okay, if people are putting you out of balance, cut them off, or just put firmer boundaries with these people. And cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Exactly. So like I told you, you're doing good, then you go low. Do good, then you go low. Then you go low again, and then you do good. So I want you in the 6 months to balance, to find balance in your emotions, find balance in your energy, and know that this is all a cycle. This is all a cycle. Work your throat chakra, honey, because my throat is just all over the place right now. just, just they're saying be strong. You're going to have to be strong for the next 6 months. This is kind of one of those readings where, it's uncomfortable to hear because many of us expect us, especially if the year has been rough for us already. But Spirit is saying you're strong. This will balance things out. You're going to be sensitive. Pay attention to your hormones as well because you're going to be going up and down. So maybe your period might be a little bit all over the place. Give me a second. Yeah, be careful with surrendering control. Okay, I feel like this is a good time for you to know exactly where do you want to go. You need to follow your heart. Okay, let's see. Angels, give me 3 cards for Rosa Elena Rojas Nunez, 6/8/1991. What should she expect or what guidance does she need to hear at this time for the upcoming 6 months? Whoa, okay. So there's a happy change. Like we said, there's change, there's transformation happening. Know that is for the best, okay? That's angels really want you to know that. That jumped right out. And then we have Layla, spend time alone in nature. So, when you're going through these difficult times, I want you to spend time alone. I want you to meditate. Again, avoid harsh people, like caffeine, alcohol, things like that. Be careful. You are a spiritual teacher. So this is all for your spirituality. It's all for your YouTube channel, I feel like you're in the healing section and the healing arts, and Spirit is saying in order for you to really embrace this life path, you need to heal yourself first. You need to go through this transformation first, and then you can go in and be a spiritual teacher and counsel others. And again, you will be flying high, okay? And don't let other people tell you otherwise. Schooling and study education helps you right now in personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you. Exactly. Be patient with the process. I feel like this is what's going on. You're learning, you're growing, and Spirit is saying it's all for your highest good. Take some time alone if you need it. And know that this is a cycle and this too shall pass. Protection. Call back your power and cut the cords. Exactly. There's a lot of cutting that you're doing. You're breaking the chain in something. You're letting go of things that are not serving you. And many of these things are things that have to do with your spirituality, of you feeling alone, of you feeling like Spirit can't hear me, of Spirit can't provide for me, of past pain, things from the past that are affecting you in moving forward. And Spirit wants to bring you something, but Spirit is saying we can't bring it to you if you're still holding on to these chains, to these patterns. You need to heal that so we can rewrite your future here. Okay, that's what's going to go on for the next 6 months. So again, it's going to be a lot of growth. It's going to be a lot of looking back into what you have done so far with the Judgment and the Sun there. There's illuminating your past actions and past things, and it's going to bring up a lot of old wounds, old stuff that sometimes we want to avoid. But Spirit is saying you can't avoid it, especially you're in it now. That's what I'm hearing. Also, it's going to be very important for you to protect your energy in the incoming months. And we saw this with the sensitivity card. You need to call back your power, and that makes sense with the Emperor card at the bottom. Remember, I told you you're going to be feeling powerful. You want stability. You want to be your own boss. But Spirit is saying in order for you to do that, we need to let go of old things, old patterns, old beliefs, old ideas. There's a lot of things that are draining your energy. Again, this could be anything: old beliefs, old ideas, old patterns. And those things are preventing you from moving to where you want to go. So these next 6 months, you're going to be looking at those and making changes and shutting them down completely. There's something here about a traumatic event, a relationship, connection, friendship here that need to work. And I feel like that's what you're going to be working through for the next 6 months. Also work with your chakra. because they're saying you're kind of going through I want you to look at it kind of like a energetic cleanup thing here, okay? But it's all for your good, and it's all leading you to positive things. Now, what you need to surrender for the next 6 months: surrender to play, have fun, don't take things so seriously. Take a break from overthinking. Exactly. Overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Exactly. So maybe you've been too focused on how do I make this YouTube thing work? How do I make my finances work? How do I increase this or that? And Spirit is saying, don't worry so much about that. Focus on yourself. Have fun. Surrender to denial. So accept people and situations exactly for what they are, without denying the difficulties. So again, whatever is going on for you in the next 6 months, which is not easy, you have to surrender to things for what they are. Okay, don't deny things. Don't turn the other cheek. Don't, pretend like it's not there. Spirit wants you to really look at things, and you're not going to be able to avoid them anyways, because the judgment and the sun here, you're not going to be able to. But I feel like these are things that you have denied in the past, and now they're resurfacing for you to clear them, heal them, or forgive them, or forgive yourself. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Exactly. Because by January, I feel like I said with the Lovers, you'll be making very good decisions by following your heart and not out of guilt or out of what people would say. And then your last card that popped up here was surrender to your soul's path. Your life's a journey that has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Again, a lot of soul growth happening for you in the next 6 months. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Exactly. So you're going to be going through things. Again, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not that type of reader. I'm going to tell you this is going to be, it's not a difficult month, but it is going to be challenging again for you, honey, because you're going to be looking at things that you have denied, that you didn't want to accept. And this is things that come, again, relationships coming very strongly, and trauma, past trauma, about abandonment, about people walking out of your life, about people, or about you always constantly struggling to make ends meet or to reach a goal. And Spirit is going to make you go through that again for your soul's growth. So the thing here in the next upcoming month is for you to just surrender to your soul's path. Embrace every lesson, because where it's taking you is to golden opportunities, to a new start, to something beautiful. But first, we need to clear all this up. Okay, now let's look at your second question. Which you're not going to be the only one going through a lot of stuff like this, honey. Okay, because we're all, right now with the eclipses, we're all going to be having our fair of things that we're going to have to deal with. So don't feel like you're the only one. So let's see. We want to look at your YouTube channel. Rosa Elena Rojas Nunez, 6/8/1991, would like to know what she can expect from her YouTube channel, Spirit. Wow, good things, but it's going to move slowly, okay? I just heard a lot of opportunities. Give me a second. They're showing me like a room. So do you record at home? I know a lot of people have their own place. I record from my house, but I know some people like have like their own little office of some sort. So I don't know if you record like that or do you record at home, but I see a lot of good things coming in, a lot of celebration, happiness, community. I see, again, Spirit is saying it is moving slow. They're showing me the Knight of Pentacles. So just be patient with yourself, but I do see you moving. So Spirit is saying just because you don't feel like you're moving doesn't mean that you're not moving. You're actually moving forward. You're taking solid steps, which is what you want to do, because you don't want to run and then these steps not be solid and then crumble later down. They're saying no, these are solid steps that you're building some. They're just showing me like someone stacking, okay, like solid, like you're putting bricks on top of another brick. They're also saying you want to move forward. You're like, when is this moving forward, JJ? And you're getting overwhelmed with that. You're like, I want things to move forward. I want to, why am I not seeing the clients? Why am I not seeing the views? Why am I not seeing, Spirit is saying it will happen in due time. Okay, there's things that need to be balanced first. Again, see, there needs to be a balancing of, this could be because of the months that are coming up as well. I'm also hearing you have so many ideas for your YouTube channel. So many. Like, Spirit is saying you have to focus on one because you have so many things you want to do, which is a good thing. But Spirit is saying we want to focus on one thing. Okay, one thing at a time. So let's see. 9 of Wands. There's a resistance. There's a fear here of you, I don't know, of you thinking that it's not going to grow. But there's a lot of growth here. See, there's very well rooted. Music. I heard music. Are you trying to implement music? 4 of Swords. Okay, so take your time. I'm hearing, again, I'm being led. I never noticed there were butterflies here. There's transformation happening. You need to meditate. You need to contemplate. Things might feel stuck right now in your YouTube channel. Things feel slow. And so you're like, well, is this going to grow? Should I give this up? Should I quit? You know, should I keep putting in the work, JJ? I feel like that's kind of like where your question or your energy is at right now. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you're too worried about this. This is something on your mind, and Spirit is saying you need to relax your thoughts. These fears are only on your mind. 2 9s. You need to take some time alone, contemplate, and look for answers within yourself. And the Moon. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of fear here. Again, there's something about music. I'm hearing music. I don't know if you want to implement music or your YouTube channel is about music. But I'm seeing music. I'm seeing you getting tired, getting frustrated. And Spirit is not giving much. Because with the Moon here is telling me kind of that's Spirit's way of telling me, like, you know, things are moving slow. But you need to trust and have faith because you go back and forth. There's a lot of fears. You're letting your fears overwhelm you. This is about psychicness too, intuition. So I don't know if you're thinking about like music and doing readings or psychic videos or intuitive videos. I just feel like you're yearning for something else. Like there's a yearning for, like, why aren't things moving? Like there's something that you're longing for. Yeah, because I'm feeling like you just wanna call it quits. You're like, I don't know if I should invest in this or not. And Spirit wants to be bluntly honest with you. They're saying you're too much in your head. You need to rest. You need to meditate. You need to do something to relax your mind, because I see you getting overwhelmed with your thoughts. Here, the 9 of Swords is you just being overwhelmed to the point where you can't even sleep at night. Or maybe you record at night. There's a lot of fears here. With the moon is telling me it's unknown. You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid that you don't know where it's going. And Spirit is being a little sassy here with putting that card there, saying like, well, you're not going to know because the moon is there. Yeah, you have to rely on your inner wisdom. Exactly. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Your guides are sassy. Yeah. I'm so sorry, honey, but your guides are not giving very much. Your guides are saying you have to see through the dark. This is another dark card. Nighttime card. But they're saying you have a lot of wisdom and you have a lot of intuition and you already know what to do with it. So if you're thinking about doing videos about intuition, about wisdom, about tarot, about guiding people, about spirituality, the esoteric, then do it. You have a lot to give. You have a lot of wisdom. You've gone through your fair shares of battles and wars, and you've made it okay. You know what it feels like to be hopeless, I'm hearing. And you have a story to share. You have a lot of wisdom to share. And that's what they're saying. You already know what to do. Trust yourself. Yes, you don't know where you're going, and they're not going to tell you either. Okay, let's see. Rosa, Elena, Rojas, Nunez. Well, at least they gave you prosperity. Prosperity is coming in. But again, you need to let go of these fears. And maybe you will after that transformation of the 6 months. Isis, you should work with Isis. This situation involves the past, so past things, and peace is coming. So yes, you might not know where things are going. Okay, you might, again, it's very rooted in your subconscious. But Spirit is saying you will be independent. There's a lot of prosperity. And you will have, a lot of, again, strength and success. So I feel like your 6 months is playing a big role in how your YouTube channel will unfold. Again, you're going to have to put in long hours. You're going to have to work hard for not seeing too much compensation here, okay? And Spirit is saying just rely on your intuition, rely on your wisdom. Work with Isis. I feel like Isis is very big in your life. But there is prosperity coming in here for you. Spirit wants you to know, it's not like you're gonna be independent and you're gonna have a lot of prosperity, and there's peace coming in for you. There's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Exactly. So that's why Spirit is saying you already know what to do. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust the signs that they're showing you. There's no reason for you to be losing sleep over this. Okay, angels. For Rosa Elena Rojas, what could she expect from her YouTube channel? Yeah, you're really stuck between making a choice whether to continue with this YouTube channel or walking away from it. And I feel like Spirit is saying, again, you already know what to do. Follow your heart. They're not giving me anything else, honey. I'm so sorry. Let's see. The angel of peace. Exactly. Peace. You need a lot of peace. You're too much in your mind with this. Your children and on earth and heaven are cared for. So if you don't have children and you're not worried about your children, then this is just Spirit way of saying, like, your projects. Your children are your projects. We look at our ideas as children, as our babies, right? So Spirit wants you to know that they're taking care of that. You can relax, okay? And again, you're a spiritual teacher. You have a lot to give. You have a lot of wisdom. I told you, you have a lot to share, but they're not giving you much. And honey, that happens with me all the time. When I ask about my YouTube channel, they're sassy like that. They're always like, you already know, or don't worry, you're taken care of. It's kind of like what we want to do with it. It's in our hands, basically. There's free will here, and Spirit is really reminding you of that. Of like, you can either do things in peace and trust yourself and give it all you have because you know that you have a lot to give. Or you can do it by worrying, losing sleep, and struggling your way up there. It's up to us, right? We can rely on Spirit and trust and just do it, or we can struggle all the way up. And I feel like Spirit is saying you need to relax. Peace is coming in. You got peace twice here. And you're taken care of. You got that twice too. And you got the wisdom. They're kind of mirroring each other. And then we have, you've been training for this for years. In lifetimes. For lifetimes. The age of light. You're supposed to bring in light into the world. You're supposed to bring in wisdom. So if you're doubting your YouTube channel, you shouldn't. If things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, exactly what is triggering you? I told you they were mirroring each other, the cards. If something's triggering you, I want you to see, why is it triggering you? Is it because you don't believe? Is it because you're lacking your connection with Spirit? Is it because you feel like your needs won't be met? And then we have transformation. Wow, girl. Your YouTube channel is going to transform. You are transforming, and I feel like because you are transforming, therefore your YouTube channel will transform. And that's why Spirit gave you the moon, saying it's unknown yet. It all depends if you want to take this transformation or not, if you want to put in the work or not. You're changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, exactly. And you're supposed to bring healing into the world as well. Again, the age of light, you're supposed to bring in light. You have a light within you that shines so bright, and you're supposed to bring in wisdom to help people see. But first you need to heal yourself, which you will be doing in the next month. And again, what is triggering you? What is it that about your YouTube channel that's not working for you? I want you to explore that at a deep level and be like, okay, is it just me not trusting? Is it me not having confidence? Is it me, you're doing a lot of work with your sacral chakra and your heart chakra. That's what they're saying. Yeah, because there's a lot of sorrow within you. There's a lot of, I feel like, letdowns in the past that you are still dragging in, and Spirit is saying that's what's making you kind of lose sleep at night. But your YouTube channel will grow. It will grow. Abundance is promised. You're cared for. You have a lot to do. Again, free will is here, so it depends on you. I do feel like it will lead to a lot of money, to the point where you're going to be able to be independent. Your YouTube channel will be able to be a source of income independently by itself. Surrender to procrastination. So stop putting things off. Now is the time to go after your goal, and surrender to stress. Exactly. Because you with the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of pressure, and surrender to your passion. Get out of your head. Exactly. Feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Exactly. Don't overthink things. You need to, you have these outdated beliefs about yourself that are limiting you. And these originate from the past, Spirit is saying, and you need to let them go. Because in order for you to soar and your YouTube channel to soar, and for you to be standing in your own power, you need to let go of these old outdated beliefs. Okay, and they have to do with people letting you down. Again, trauma, relationships. There's something there that is holding you back. And Spirit is saying, don't procrastinate anymore. Taking action will attract success. Exactly. So that is what I have for you, honey. Let me see. Did I miss anything else? Yeah, things are coming together. I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is kind of like an awakening. You're going through an energetic upgrade, which I told you is kind of like a chakra cleansing and aura cleansing kind of thing. I feel like there's a new way of being, a new way of who you are, and it's because you're letting go of old things. And I feel like you work a lot with ascended masters, and particularly I am picking up Jesus. Okay, I don't know if you work with that energy or not, but I'm picking up Jesus, and I'm also picking up Kuan Yin for you, and Isis. I feel like those are the deities that work with you very close, and I feel like those are the ones that are stepping in right now to help you, and they're saying they will help you. They will be there through this transformation that you're going through. Okay, so I wish you the best, honey. Take care of yourself. It was an honor. God bless you, and bye.